Good morning everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So we pretty much got the breakout that we were waiting for, and that was the level we broke out. It was a little bit of a quick explosive breakout, but nevertheless it was a breakout that we were waiting for, and we'll get down to the 1 hour now to see what happened there. But just bear in mind, this is a massive area of support that we're at the moment. So this is 104.871. So we look down at the 1 hour, you'll see pretty much of a different picture here. So we did get a bit of a rejection early in the session, and then it sort of continued through the day. And if we look at this level that we're hovering around now, you know, I wouldn't be wanting to jump in short just yet. But if we do close a gap, and you can see there's quite a bit of support there, which has been broken. So 105, 135, a rejection off there. You've got to stop above these tails here for a continuation to the downside. So that's kind of the move that I've got at the moment. But just bear in mind, we're pretty exhausted on the 1 hour oscillators. So just check the 15 minutes on this. Yep, and you can see 15-minute crossover brewing as well. It's happening on all the markets at the moment. So I suspect what you're going to get is a short-term move to the downside, followed by a bigger retracement somewhere along the line. So that's kind of the view that we've got. Target-wise, going to be difficult. I'm reluctant to actually even believe it, because this is a massive area of support. And if you look at it on the daily, you'll see it even better. Look at that. So, my view at the moment is we're going to have to get below that, going to have to get quite far below that, then come back, test it, before accepting that it is a rejection level. So for me, 15-minute charts, if you've got the time, expect a bounce off the gap here for another move down, probably get held up over here. If it does break through, then I'd be watching price very carefully, because there's no structure to bounce off. So I'd look for 100, 200 points and then get out of it. Anyway, moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. This is a breakout to the upside. So I would expect this to continue, to be honest. There's the triangle. So you can see there's the triangle that we've formed. Happened pretty much over most of last week. And then now we've got the gap up and break up above there. So if we get down to the hour, what we're looking for obviously is a retest. So we're looking for the gap to close. Again, look at the oscillators. Don't really want to be jumping in long up there. I want to be long down here at 134.476. Nothing else that I'm being interested in on that pair. Moving on to British pound Japanese yen, and a bit of a pullback. Oscillators in a downward trend at the moment, but they are separating far apart. This is the first area. You can see there's the first area of support here. Then there's a second area, which is roughly over there. And then we've got this third one here. So each one of those areas is something to pay attention to. So 165, 400, 164.878, and 164.156. Those are the three areas you want to be paying attention to. Look at the oscillators. They've kind of crossed over. They're pointing up. So this could be the structure that has happened already. Alternatively, just drop down to the 15 minutes for today. Wait for the 15-minute oscillators to group to the downside. Probably back in this zone, I would assume, at 165.400. Otherwise, it would be a little bit of a deeper pullback down to 164.878. But that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some kind of support in one of these three zones. And that would get me long again, moving with the trend. The only concerning factor we do have on the hour is we've got a crossover here, and we're kind of hovering on the 155. But bigger time frames, definitely a continuation to the upside. Even if you look at the 3 hour grouping quite nicely, off structure, I would expect another move up. Moving on to Euro British Pound, nothing's changed here over the last couple of weeks. We are range bound, and those are the upper and the bottom levels of this range. So 0.84855 to the downside and 0.85817 to the upside. We need to break one of those ranges, one of those levels, for me to be looking at any opportunities on this pair at the moment. So we're kind of all over the place right now. So I will sit on hands, will continue to sit on hands with this pair. Anyway, that's it for me on Forex. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.